Hey friends, my name's 8ball and welcome back to the final video we will be doing on Hiveswap Friendsim. We are just going to be covering the epilogue here. I'm not entirely sure if there's going to be any choices in it, but I am definitely not going to be voicing Doc Scratch. I'm sorry, but it's not happening. So, I'm pretty sure if you just hit yes here, it brings you, oh fucking hell yeah it does. It brings you right to the epilogue. So, yeah. We're just gonna dive right in. Of course you do. Your sort of creature always does. You're worn out. Last night was, well, it sure was something. You lived, probably. And you learned, definitely. You made choices. You had to. And after all this time, you're still here. What? Here you still are, I think that said. So, after a day of recuperation from ragers and houses of horror, you're walking the streets of the place you may as well start calling home. You've changed out of your party gear, opting for your old hoodie standby. It fits the mood you're in. You're not really looking to meet anyone new tonight. Well, you wouldn't say no, probably, but you're not Joneson for it. Only a little. It's complicated. After an indeterminable amount of minutes of aimless walking, you look around at where you've ended up. You seem to have wandered into a dirt pile. Oh, you know this dirt pile. It's Father's corpse field. How did you get here? You wonder. You're pretty sure you were just on the other side of the city with no particular desire to come anywhere near here. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. You just your deep innate bro honing skills taking over your goddamn body. Just little friendship things. It's probably fine. You look around for your pal Fozzer, peeking down into a few of the deeper holes. You might as well say hello. Since you're here and all. Holy shit! That again? Curiosity killed the cat, but you've definitely got more than 9 lives. So you shrug and slide, not gracefully, down into the shiny hole. Fozzer is nowhere to be found, but there is a window down here. It's almost completely unearthed, and doesn't take much effort to free it from the rest of the way. What? Okay. At first, you think it might be some cool new trash you could make art with, but when you look closer, you reconsider. There's a whole ass room you can see through the pane of glass. Pane of glass laying at your feet. That's weird. Weirdness isn't typically a deterrent for you, but usually there's at least some causational coherence. Doors are in walls surround rooms. You aren't used to finding parlors and ditches. There is a lack of... What? Is there a latch or something? Should you do a polite little knock? There might be friends in there. Damn, you could really go for some friends right now. Is there protocol approaching ditch window? Allow me to stop you right there. I am a timeless being of the void, but even my patience has its limits. Fun is fun, but this frivolous navel-gazing is no longer necessary. Come in from behind the shadow. What? Come in from behind the shadow of that narrative text. It's so very hard to see your face. Oh no! MC is so fucking adorable and I love them. You aren't sure where you are. It's unsurprisingly a little nerve-wracking. You look over your shoulder at the window. You guess you just fucking came through. The Alterdian sky is framed by the edge of your dirt hole, and the knot in your stomach loosens a bit. Hopefully that means it's a two-way portal. Probably not. Then there's the bitch himself. I hate this man. You turn to look at your surroundings and, oh, there's someone here. The guy you just heard, you assume. He doesn't look like any of the other aliens you've met. Oh, I'm not an alien, or no more than any of us are alien to each other. In fact, nothing is alien to me. The root concept behind that term is alienation, being forced from that which is natural. Nothing is unnatural to me. I look upon all realities as equally inviting and approachable. It is you, my dear, who are out of place. I could see that even if I was not omniscient, which I am. Okay, so not an alien, with no horns or caste sign, though he is definitely not a troll. Whoever he is seems to be white. Just really white and round, and his outfit is admittedly kind of dope. Looking at him really ramps up your friend thirst. He just got this quality about him that you've got to get with. You take a step toward him, almost without thinking about it. Oh, my apologies. That compulsion has become extraneous. Let me take care of it for you. Oof. He snaps his fingers and your knees buckle. The force of the universe presses down on you like a G-force. You blink and somehow he's immediately, arms stretched to catch you as you fall. He steers you to a chaise lounge and you drape yourself weakly onto it. Please, have a seat. The emotional transition might be a tad difficult, but I know you've handled worse. You're quite the soldier. Allow me to be the first to say that I'm very pleased with your work. I knew exactly what you were going to do, of course, and most of your work was, in fact, my work. Regardless, congratulations are in order. What is this guy talking about? Your work? You tried to parse what he is saying, but your body is still shaking from whatever he just did to you. It's hard to think in here. You suddenly sharply don't feel friendly towards him at all anymore, or toward anyone. The void left by that feeling is a freshly gaping horror. It's like who you thought you were caved in on itself, and a black hole personality eating your body. A black hole personality eating your body from the inside. You try to pull your shit together. He seems like he means business. This is no time to lose it, no matter if your sense of self is shattering. When you truly reflect on yourself, you surely can't, with any honesty, claim to believe that any of this was your own making. Crash landing on a hostile alien world, surviving the impact, dragging around a half-broken body and somehow not immediately being eaten by the local fauna? Did you learn an alien language just by thinking about it very hard? Right. Malik said something about that you were speaking perfect Alternian, and it was kind of weird, but you kind of just accepted it? For no good reason. That's your whole deal. Your friends all accepted your quirks, and that's what friends do. You say to convince yourself as much as to prove it to him. So many trolls, so many fascinating aliens, and all of them wanted to know you. Did you really think you managed that on your own laurels? Were they all drawn to an indefinable something? A je ne sais quoi. I don't know what that is. Well, yeah, you had this whole emotional arc. You got self-confidence. You grew as a person and helped others grow. The white text guy doesn't make any expressions, but you get the feeling he's looking at you pityingly. I find you sweet. Honestly, I do. I don't intend to cause any emotional injury. I'm just telling you the truth. I never lie, you'll find. It isn't like you don't have any admirable qualities of your own, of course. You have made quite the valuable vessel for me, and I appreciate that very much. I could not have done it without you. I am only joking. I absolutely could have done it without you. What a fucking asshole. It is just infinitely more fun to do these things together, is it not? Fuck you, Doc Scratch. What things? What did he do? What did you do? You hope you didn't do something that would fuck over all your friends. When you, wait. Though when you try to think about them now, the bonds you felt before become all twisted. With the artificial friendship drive he had been pushing you forward. With the artificial friendship drive he'd given you pushing you forward. You're not even sure what those memories are supposed to feel like. You close your eyes and breathe. You try to remember the way Polypa touched your face after you touched hers, her claws trailing your cheek, how Tysius slept trusting as you kept watch, how Tagora gave you a chance when he saw something in you didn't even see in yourself, how not that long ago you got the chitter handle of an extremely friendly Jade Blood boy. Extremely friendly might be questionable, but those moments are like a memory of warmth to you now. Blurry, cold, out of reach. Was all that nothing? Your heart is a chasm. Don't worry so much about it. I simply needed some dots connected, some pieces in place for my next move. Choose whichever metaphor suits you. Whichever way you frame it, because of you, everyone will soon be in their right place. No. Shit, what have you done? Your head starts to spin and you think you might cry, so you pull your hood up over your head to block out the harsh green of the room. You try to imagine it smells like Malik. It doesn't. It doesn't smell like anything really, but you remember what it smelled like at first. You hold on to that. It was real, you tell yourself. Your friends were real, and what you felt for them and with them was real too. You're so afraid for them, and as guilty as you feel for craving it, the fear just makes you need those feelings you felt more than before, even more. You're clawing desperately for the euphoria of caring, of being cared for. Who cares if your hand was forced? You felt it, and it still matters. You remember how you felt watching Chixie perform, bathed in light and righteous anger, and also how you drunkenly commiserated with her later, when, no, that's not right. That didn't happen, except you still remember how hungover you were the next day. No! When you just when you started making sense of things, the whole fucking world shifts under your feet again. You just can't keep up with all this moving real estate in your brain. Ah, yes, all the resets. Annoying, but necessary. You're just indescribably bad at keeping yourself alive in one piece, and you weren't quite as adept at befriending aliens to start out with. My intervention was necessary to keep you on the right path. Time and space mean very little to me, but I had to move quickly, and again, repeatedly. Swipe some incriminating note-taking here, befriend an impressionable young upstart here, there, anger a polar bear, and inspire some bandits. You know how it is. You have to throw the temporal spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. I'm sure if you look back, you'll be able to see traces of my deft touch. So, a few memories may have slipped through the cracks here and there. Timelines tend to collapse in on each other if you aren't careful. Your ability to mentally withstand such an event and so often is a testament to my acumen in choosing you for the task. You even almost caught on a few times, which I must say I was not expecting. You almost listen to the silly little girl who likes to dress up in big coats and cause me trouble. And, as always, some bystanders end up getting caught in the crossfire. The one with the shovel, for instance. I doubt his mind will ever be the same. A pity. You sit up straighter and clench your hands into fists. Over the course of his pompous monologuing, you've moved past fear and grief into a deep, globe-shafting rage. How dare he do this to your mind, in your friends' lives? What was so important that one white orb asshole had to fuck with the destinies of everyone you've grown to care about? There are answers out there, and you deserve them, so you demand them. Adorable. Yikes. You shift on the chaise lounge so as to better hide your famous legs from this creepy round fucker. Oh, calm down. All of you and your adherence to societal expectations and archetypes. Perhaps one day you could just learn to take a compliment. Besides, I was being condescending. So you demand answers. He sighs theatrically. You aren't sure where the noise is coming from. He doesn't have a mouth. How is he even talking? How the fuck does anything work at all? I knew you would, but I find explaining myself incredibly tedious. Suffice it to say, I am a man with many boards and fields of play. And although there are countless ways to move the players around on those boards, some are doubtlessly more entertaining than others. You are simply one pawn among many. I won't bore you with the details. Doubtless you are aware of the greater contextual framework of this story. I am, though. The hell you are! You are aware of jack shit! Your head is full of question marks. Oh, of course. How thoughtless of me. See, yet another unfortunate side effect of the limitless conversing with the narratively limited. He taps a thumb and forefinger to his orb. Perhaps it would suit you better to understand gradually. And when I say gradually, please understand that I mean it. You won't be leaving. But yes, I do believe this will clarify some things for you. This way, please. He opens a door and gestures inside. There's a light coming from in there, but it still gives off the vibe of a dark closet door of an unfamiliar bedroom at 3 a.m. You're afraid, yeah, but you want to understand even more. You stand up and take a step, conscious of the movement of your muscles and legs, with the rosy sheen of your friendship hypnosis or whatever the fuck he did to you to get you whatever the fuck he did to you gone. The sensation of moving your body feels heightened, important, yours. There's probably a version of you that would try to turn him down, or that would fight and run, or take a nap in this surprisingly comfortable piece of antique furniture. You even consider rushing back to say goodbye to somebody, anybody, at least, but you know there isn't time to click through all that bullshit. Those tributaries flicker in your mental periphery, so tangible you can almost see yourself choosing one, but you pull your focus back to the present and look at him right in the orb. You just have to trust they'll remember you, because you'll just have to trust that they'll remember you, because the you've become after the journey, after all the friendship and growth and death and time, that you needs to understand. You owe it to your friends, but even more, you owe it to yourself. You found your river, and you're going to see where it leads. So you follow him. Sit here, please. In the interest of expediency, I will leave you to your own devices while I go deal with an unexpected but entirely unwanted guest. It shouldn't be too hard to parse out the truth on your own. All you need to do is read a brief webcomic. Oh my god. Y'all didn't see it, but it just kicked me into my internet browser and I'm on the first page of Homestuck. A young man stands in his bedroom. It is just so happens that today is the 13th of April, 2009, this young man's birthday. Though it was 13 years ago he was given life, it is only today he will be given a name. What will you name this young man? What will the name of this young man be? Well, fucking hell, man. Oh god, okay. Well, cool. I guess that's the end of that. I'm starting to guess the unexpected guess he has to deal with was probably Jack Noir then. Shit, man. Or who was it? I think it was Jack. Oh god. Fucking this whole fucking like friggin' story is so meta and it's awesome, but it also makes you go, ugh! Okay. Well, cool. So that's the end of that, guys. That's the end of Friendsim. That was I enjoyed it. I'm sad it's not gonna be continuing, like, very sad, but, I mean, what can you do about it? All things come to an end. Wow. Alright then. Thank you guys for watching this video and staying with me through this entire thing. It means a whole lot. I'm glad people enjoy these videos that I make. Also, it's Christmas Eve, so if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. If not, Happy Holiday. If not, I hope you have a fantastic fucking day. 'Cause I love you, okay? I love you all, and I want you all to be happy. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. If you would like to play the game for yourself, there will be a link in the description, and if you don't want to play it, that's cool. You can watch all my videos on it. Those will always be in the end card of all of my other videos on Friendsim. Oh man, it feels so surreal. This is the last video I'm going to be making with Friendsim. It's like hitting me and I'm sad. This game was like my lifeblood for so long. Oh man. Well, it was a fun go. I'm glad I was able to play this game with you guys. Hopefully I will also be able to play Hiveswap Act 2 when it comes out. I don't know when it will come out, but hopefully I'll be able to play it with you guys, because I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be cool. But in the meantime, thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for watching these videos and listen to me drone on in my horrible voice acting. Oh man, I'm gonna miss this, guys. But yeah, thank you for watching. Happy holidays, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!